there, my name is Aubrey, and I wanted to give you my list of pros and cons before deciding to be a Lularoe consultant. These products sell themselves. People are looking for Lularoe. They'll find you. You don't even have to be a marketing specialist. You don't have to have a huge following on social media. You can just start your own Lularoe group, and people will find you and ask you to join because they love the product so much that they're willing to buy it from just about anybody. And what's so great is that although seems really fantastic, you wonder, well, isn't that kind of feeding my competition? You know, do I really want people joining multiple groups and mine? But another great thing, and what I consider to be a pro, is that there's only a limited number of products with particular prints, and so therefore other consultants are actually not competition at all. Their inventory could be 100% different than yours, and so therefore if someone shops with you, it doesn't mean that they're not going to shop with someone else as well. It's a pretty fantastic business model because it allows everybody to be able to be an equal playing field. Another pro that I found is the ability to make other women feel beautiful. I honestly found myself, as I became a shopping addict for Lularoe, joining all these groups, I was helping people style. I was helping them figure out, what leggings could go great with this Irma, or, what classic tee could be cute and naughty with the Cassie. Oh, throw in these booties and that necklace and you've got a complete look. I found this side of me that I didn't even know existed. I never considered myself to be a huge fashionista, but I found it began to be something that I truly loved. Not because I was helping make a sale or because it was something, because I wasn't profiting at all. This was before I had even considered becoming a consultant. I said to myself, this is something I truly love to do. Nothing is better than helping someone piece together an outfit that they never would have thought of and then feeling so good about themselves. I truly feel like that's one of the most rewarding things that we can do is help support one another and help us find the potential in all of us to be able to be beautiful in the way that God created us. Another pro for me that's extremely important is that my work determines my success. And that's what's great about Lularoe is that you're able to buy like a retailer. You buy at wholesale cost, so you own everything that you have. So when you go to a pop-up or you host a virtual online event, every single dollar that you make is yours automatically. There's no paying back, there's no, what's the commission base off of it? It doesn't work like that. So it was a completely different concept that I really had to wrap my brain around. I felt like when I was exploring Lularoe, I kept asking, okay, what's the profit margin? Or, what's the commission you make? And I was told over and over, no, it doesn't work like that. You're a retailer, you buy your wholesale items to then sell, and then you keep the difference. So it's actually really nice. It's a way less complicated business model, and it's really wonderful to be able to make really fantastic money quick if you're willing to work hard. And that's what really takes me to my last really big pro for Lularoe is the earning potential. If you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to work really hard to grow your group, to grow your online base, or even if it's, your friends, your family are supporting you and having pop-ups and you're meeting people and booking, the sky is the limit. You have the ability to make as much money truly as you want because, like I said before, these products sell themselves. And so it's just about being present and available, being able to keep your inventory growing so you're able to be a success and as successful as you truly want to be. Now, with any business, of course, there's going to be cons. And honestly, it wasn't an automatic decision that I had to become a Lularoe consultant. I went back and forth for probably a couple months trying to do my research, trying to decide, is this business for me? And there were cons that came up. I would say probably the biggest con is the initial investment. As a stay-at-home mom, living off a single income can be really difficult at times, and to say I want to make an investment of a $5,000 to $6,000 business is extremely daunting. Honestly, my husband took a lot of convincing. He wanted to see numbers, he wanted timelines. I had to sit down and say, okay, if this was going to be our option, we would have to pay it back within this much time in order to really see the benefit. So once I really got Chad on board, we were able to start making our goals. But honestly, that initial investment, you have to make a decision that you're going to work hard and this business is going to be something you want to do. Because, although you will make your investment back, you just won't be able to reach the potentials that really anybody in Lularoe can make with the hard work. Another big con that I had, and I think a lot of people think, but they just don't say, is what if it doesn't sell? I'm gonna be honest, I am not crazy about a lot of the prints that Lularoe puts out. I've never been a big print wearer. I will say I've come out of my shell quite a bit. I've gotten some fun leggings and a couple fun tops as well, but I'm definitely a solid girl. I've always been that way. And so when I see some of these really exotic prints, wow, you know, is that really gonna sell? I told myself I had this challenge when I was deciding whether I was gonna be a consultant or not. I said, I'm gonna go on to someone's online pop-up. I'm gonna pick out what I see to be the most unique looking item that I'm convinced will absolutely not sell, and see if it sells. And I kid you not, I went to this particular pair of leggings and I was like, wow, that is interesting. I don't know of anyone that would like to wear that. And I was so surprised because, as any of you know who shop Lularoe, they were about to turn sale on the sudden, and you could see people were typing, like they were ready to get this item, and I was shocked. Multiple people marked sold. They wanted that item. And I said, okay, this has to be a fluke. And I went through and I continued to do that, looking for items that I felt would be a challenge to sell, and they weren't. Because what's amazing, what's great, is that there's a style for everybody, and that style is gonna find its person. Like if you think about when you walk into another retailer, of course you don't love every single shirt that you see, you don't love every single pair of pants that you see, but somebody does. And that's what's so cool, is that you're able to be able to look at these items and say, I can't wait to find the person that this particular item is gonna make them feel really great about themselves. Because ultimately, that's what I feel the goal is. And the last con I wanna cover, it's so funny because it may not be a con to other people, but it's the waiting period. I joined about 1 week ago, and I filled out my paperwork, but you're entered into what's called this queue. And so it's a 6 to 8 week waiting period until you get your initial inventory. I don't know what it is, but I got so excited. I was so ready. I feel like I just tore apart my office. I was ready to, you know, get some hanging supplies, get my hangers, do it all. And then I just have to sit and wait. I just really truly wish I could get my inventory like today. But I do think I understand the concept behind wanting to really learn, to be able to study other people's success, to look at the way that they're able to photograph their clothes, the way that they're able to host their live sales, if they're gonna choose Facebook Live over Periscope. There's a lot of things to learn, and I'm just trying to be a sponge at this point. I'm really excited for my journey to see how it works. I can't wait to document it and tell you all exactly my numbers. How much did I make in my first month? When did I pay back my initial investment? And all the little details that go along the way. What was it like building my Lularoe? What was it like to unbox my first initial inventory? These are just the type of videos that I want to make, and I can't wait to share them all with you. Thanks for joining me on my Lularoe journey.